one instant, the earth stood still. The streets were empty, people were weary. Where is this going to lead us, we asked. The prospect of a future seemed to be hidden under a mask. But we chose to survive. Living in the dark was not an option. We held on, we believed. We didn't lose hope because we know we can achieve. And now, more than ever, our mission continues to make the earth even better. We are here. We put strength in beauty. This is our journey. This is our destiny.
Make way for the delegates of Miss Earth 2022! Albania, Argentina, Australia, Austria, Belarus, Belgium, Belize, Bolivia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Brazil, Bulgaria, Burundi, Cabo Verde, Cameroon, Canada, Chile, China, Colombia, Croatia, Cuba, Czech Republic, Democratic Republic of Congo, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, England, Estonia, Ethiopia, France, Ghana, Greece, Haiti, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Ireland, Japan, Korea, Kosovo, Kyrgyzstan, Laos, Malaysia, Malta, Mauritius, Mexico, Mongolia, Montenegro, Namibia, Nepal, Netherlands, New Zealand, Nigeria, North Macedonia, Northern Marianas, Norway, Pakistan, Palestine, Panama, Peru, the Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Puerto Rico, Reunion Island, Romania, Russia, Scotland, Senegal, Serbia, Sierra Leone, Singapore, Slovak Republic, Slovenia, South Africa, South Sudan, Spain, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Thailand, Uganda, USA, Venezuela, Vietnam, Wales, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Good evening, Earth! I'm James Deakin, and welcome one and all to the much-awaited finale of Miss Earth 2022! We are coming at you live and in the flesh right here in the Philippines, where everything is always more fun! Absolutely, to bring you another fairy tale ending to a young woman's epic journey. So, sharpen up your pageant instincts and try to predict who among these amazing women will be crowned tonight. Mother Nature roars loud and proud right here on Miss Earth 2022. And you're watching Miss Earth 2022. Welcome back. And before anything else, ladies and gentlemen, let me just get this out of the way. It's good to be back, right? It feels good. And this is the most amazing live crowd ever. That's right. Keep the noise up. The in-person events, the energy, of course, the ladies who are out to snatch the Miss Earth crown. Now, this year, our delegates put the spotlight on the planet's rich fauna that, unfortunately, is not getting much attention, especially those that are in danger of extinction. Now, while the ladies give us a lesson or two about the rare species that inhabit the Earth, we also assembled our very own rare finds for tonight's competition. Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to introduce you our panel of judges. Woo! Starting off with a noted figure in international management and policy development in fields of biodiversity, conservation, and wildlife protection, the Executive Director of the ASEAN Center for Biodiversity, Dr. Teresa Mundita Lim. A Forbes 30 under 30 entrepreneur who has invested and founded multiple companies that work with NASA, such as Made in Space, Outpost, Space, and Red Wire Space, Mr. Aaron Kemmer. An award-winning TV host and presenter, best-selling author, newspaper columnist, and advocate for children and the environment, Miss Daphne Osenia Paez. A veteran advertising executive with vast knowledge in strategic planning, media buying, and investment portfolio management, the managing director of Mindshare, Mr. Abhishek Gupta. The senior country officer of the International Finance Corporation, a member of the World Bank Group, which helps advance sustainable development and fight climate change in developing countries, Miss Thuy Bui. A CPA lawyer with extensive experience in capital markets and securities regulation, the Chief Operating Officer of the Philippine Stock Exchange, Mr. Roel Refran. And last but not the least, the co-founder of the world's most relevant pageant, a former actress, a beauty queen, and seasoned television producer, Miss Lorraine Shook. And now joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, are three remarkable and stunning women who knows what it takes to impress these judges. Give it up for our Miss Earth Queens, Angelia Ong, Karen Ibasco, and Nelly's Pimentel.
Thank you so much, James. We can definitely feel the excitement as Miss Earth goes back on live stage. Can you believe that? Oh my God, you guys are amazing.
Is finally over, and of course, we welcome back one of the prominent women who was crowned on this very stage. That is Miss Earth 2019, Nelly's Pimentel.
Thank you, thank you. I'm so glad to be back. I can't believe it's been 3 years since I was crowned here. Everything has changed, but the warmth of the Filipinos is definitely still here.
We are very happy that you're actually here, and you can always call the Philippines your home.
You're always welcome here for sure. And I also do understand, ladies, you spent a lot of time with the delegates during the pre-pageant activities. So how do you think, or how difficult do you think it is to pick the top 20?
Well, I think difficult is definitely an understatement because all of the ladies are well deserving to be up there tonight.
So I guess we have a lot in store for our audiences tonight.
Yes, definitely a lot of surprises. And speaking of which, we'll unwrap our first surprise when we hand out some special awards. And that's happening next when we return here on Miss Earth 2022.
something in the waters. Something in the waters. Sometimes I feel invincible. Or maybe something in the city. Something in the city.
Now, as soon as the Miss Earth season kicked in, a couple of virtual competitions went underway, showcasing the creative collaborations between our delegates and their designers. Two separate sets of judges evaluated the delegates, and their scores, combined with the online votes, determined the winners. For the fauna costume competition in line with this year's theme, the winners are... From Africa, Nigeria. From the Americas, USA. From Asia and Oceania, the Philippines. And from Europe, Belarus. And presenting the awards are Miss Earth Fire 2021, Baitong Petsom, Miss Earth Water 2020, Roxy Bayans, and Miss Earth Air 2016, Michelle Gomez. And now for the best national costume. The winners are... From Africa, Nigeria. Stay there. We saved you a trip. From the Americas, Mexico. From Asia and Oceania, Indonesia. And finally, from Europe, Belarus. Congratulations to the winners of the special awards. And now, ladies and gentlemen, comes the bittersweet part. These ladies formed a strong bond during the past 3 weeks, and they've been together. But it's time now to separate the top 20 delegates who will move on to the competition. First to make it to the top 20, are you ready? I'm revealing the top 20 after this break. Stay with us, we'll be right back. This is it, Miss Earth fans. No more cliffhangers, promise. Now, prior to the finals, the delegates went through these 3 preliminary judging rounds wherein they were evaluated based on fitness and form, beauty and poise, and intelligence and environmental awareness. Now, their performances in these 3 areas, along with the scores from the Miss Earth organization, determine this year's top 20, which I'm about to reveal. Ladies, good luck. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's make some noise if you hear your country. I'm gonna call them out in random order. Starting with Belgium. Ethiopia. Brazil. Get ready to make some noise if you happen to be from Australia. Can always count on the Australians for some good old-fashioned noise. The only ones that make a little bit more noise than the Australians is the Colombians. Make way for Namibia. One of the greenest countries on earth, Netherlands. Palestine. Cuba. Nigeria. We've got 10 more to go, ladies and gentlemen, 10 more. For your top 20, kicking off number 11, Ireland. Remember, these are in no particular order. Next up, Korea. Slovenia. Zimbabwe. Vietnam. Norway. Puerto Rico. I heard you, Nellies. Czech Republic. We heard Nellies cheering for Puerto Rico. Maybe the person next to her will cheer for the Philippines. We have just one left to fill up the top 20, and it goes to Portugal. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your top 20!
What an incredible top 20 we have over here tonight. The competition is definitely strong.
I know, and there are many countries that never got into the semifinals that got in this year. And I heard you screaming when Puerto Rico just got in.
It had
You
to
heard
be
me
done.
screaming.
It had to be done. And you screamed as
For the
well.
Philippines, of course. And of course, we are quite sure that it is going to be a neck-to-neck battle till the finals.
Yes. Well, the first round of competition is just around the corner, and that's something you don't want to miss.
The top 20 in their flattering swimsuits is coming up next when Miss Earth 2022 returns.
It's the survival of the fittest out there in the wild, and interestingly enough, here on Miss Earth, the fittest and the fiercest never fail to rise to the occasion and survive the cut. Just like these stunning ladies who are out to draw first blood in this battle of beauties. In a stunning display of fitness and form, make way for the top 20 in the swimsuit competition. Starting with Belgium. She started her own fashion store together with her mom, which they later turned into an eco-friendly web shop, wrapping parcels in environment-friendly packaging. Belgium. Ethiopia. She's an actress and a marketing management student who won her first pageant when she was just 13. It was during this time when she found her voice and gained self-confidence. Ethiopia. Brazil. She's an English and theater student who comes from a family of educators. Growing up, She had been constantly exposed to dance, music, culture, and books, which made her develop a great love for literature and writing. Brazil! Australia! This model and international relations and politics student has always wanted to join the Australian Parliament to help create a better Australia, especially in the areas of sustainability and environmental changes. Australia! Colombia! She's a professional model and TV and events presenter who grew up in a very artistic environment. She studied vocal technique, learned to play musical instruments, composed her own songs, and eventually ventured into acting. Colombia! Namibia! An architect in training in her hometown, she started her own foundation called Diana's Heartbeat Foundation in 2019, something she considers as a very fulfilling moment in her life. Namibia! Netherlands! She's an interior designer, all-around stylist, and model, all rolled into one. Her natural love for animals manifested when she adopted a cat from a local animal shelter. Netherlands. Palestine. She's a born performer, which explains why she loved joining talent shows when she was still in school. She's presently a nutrition consultant, fitness instructor, and an entrepreneur. Palestine. Cuba. This medical assistant and health education student swam with tiger sharks during her 20th birthday. She's been joining pageants since she was a teen, which made her discover the impact she could have by participating in beauty competitions. Cuba. Nigeria. Her craft as a dance coach and movement artist enabled her to educate people about nature in an easy and stress-free way. She calls the process edutainment, educating while providing entertainment. Nigeria. Ireland. From an early age, she was able to travel all over Ireland, joining various singing and dancing competitions. It made her more appreciative of her country's culture and beauty. Ireland. Korea. This communication student spent much of her childhood living in different countries, which made her an adaptable person and appreciative of different cultures. Korea. Slovenia. Being a tourism student made her aware of the importance of sustainable living, such as conserving water, using eco-friendly packaging, and riding a bike instead of driving a car. Slovenia. Zimbabwe. A public relations and marketing manager by profession, she considers social media as the biggest marketing tool to educate people from all over the world on the pressing issue on climate change. Zimbabwe. Vietnam. She comes from an ethnic minority family and her parents struggled to send her to school. Now she's a linguistics student while also working as a model. Vietnam. Norway. She's a high school student who comes from a very musical family. She was also a scout for 7 years, which brought out the nature lover in her. Norway. Puerto Rico. She's a model and a student of environmental architecture. She's into sports and the arts with a strong interest in archery, tennis, jazz, and ballet. Puerto Rico. Czech Republic. She's a student of alternative educational program who once traveled to 3 different countries only by hitchhiking. Czech Republic. Philippines. This communication student was taught how to become an all-around good person. She values hard work and respect to others and the environment. Philippines. Portugal. Joining beauty pageants seems to run in her family. She was surprised to learn that her mom also participated in a beauty competition. She hopes to make her mom proud with her competing in Miss Earth. Portugal.
And I've never felt this way before. You got me rolling all night long, and you got me craving for some more. You got me loca, crazy. Y baila, qué rico siento esta vaina, canta hasta que suene en tu alma, salta.
Ladies and gentlemen, your top 20 wearing swimsuits by Ricky Abad. See these heavenly bodies transform into celestial beauties as the competition continues, right here on Miss Earth 2022. Since 2001, we've seen different countries emerge victorious here on Miss Earth, but what remains constant are the people behind this remarkable organization who willingly go the extra mile to make pageantry an effective platform for change. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet the executives of Carousel Productions, Vice President and Project Director, Ms. Pichi Veneracion. Executive Vice President, Ms. Lorraine Shook. And President, Mr. Ramon Monzon. We'd also like to give a shout out to the consultants of the Miss Earth Foundation, Ms. Catherine Vital and Ms. Karen Ibasco. Congratulations to Carousel Productions, and here's to more years of crowning beauties for a cause. Now, here's a young lady who likewise deserves good cheer for breaking barriers and setting a benchmark for her country. Her name sums up her Miss Earth journey, and tonight, she graces our stage with her unique charisma. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Earth 2021, Destiny Wagner.
From a young age, I knew I was destined for greatness. However, society tried to convince women like me otherwise. We are judged based on our skin complexion, sexuality, religion, and hair. But I'm here today to remind you that you don't have to conform to a certain image to achieve what you want. I am a walking testimony of just that. I had to hear a lot of no's before I heard my first yes, but each no was worth it. I have graced the cover of international magazines, traveled the world, and swam with sharks. But my proudest moment will always be wearing Belize across my sash. I stand before you as a proud Belizean from Punta Gorda and as the first woman in my country to ever win an international pageant. I want to thank my mother, sister, and father for always supporting me in my endeavors. Miss Alva for always having my back, and Pam, who has been my soundboard. I want to thank Carousel Productions for giving me this opportunity to represent my country and the earth. I have raised awareness for marine conservation and the importance of protecting developing countries. It's an honor to be on this stage at this very moment, and I can assure you my work and journey does not end here. I will be doing everything in my power to be a voice for not only our children, but our planet. My heart is filled with gratitude. Ladies, please remember, a win for you is a win for me, and a win for me is a win for you.
Congratulations, Destiny, for being an amazing Miss Earth. We are so proud of you.
Oh, Destiny, baby girl, I love you so much. You know that. Now that your reign is about to end, we continue to search for her successor.
Yes, one that is well-spoken and exudes a regal presence that will take your breath away.
Oh, yes. Whew. I'm just a little emotional. I love this girl.
Only you?
But the ladies in their dazzling evening gowns and tonight's second cut are coming your way. So, guys, when we come back after the break.
notice that we've been showcasing the natural beauty of the Philippines as a very fitting backdrop for our equally stunning delegates, 20 of which are standing right before you, ready to stake a claim to the Miss Earth crown. But only 12 of them will have the chance to mesmerize you with their elegance as we make the second cut in tonight's competition. Now the scores have been tallied, and handing me the results right now is Miss Mary Chris Barbaso, partner of SGB & Co., our official tabulators. Thank you very much. Now as I call each delegate, the judges will give their score based on beauty and poise in the evening gown round. Ladies, are you ready? Miss Earth crowd, are you ready? Here we go. In random order once again. Here are your top 12 delegates. It's time to get excited for Brazil! Being a teacher since she was 15, she developed a social project called Spreading Seeds that allowed her to visit schools to teach children the importance of caring for the environment. Brazil.
It must be the way I am. Maybe something in the waters. Something in the waters.
Belgium.
Sometimes I feel invincible.
As a beauty queen who often uses makeup, she hopes to see the end of using microbeads in beauty products. Tiny pollutants that go down the drain and end up in the ocean where they don't belong. Belgium.
I don't wanna be this scared. Someone hold me, told me it will be that I will be a big deal. And I know this 'cause I've had dreams in my sleep. I can feel it.
Zimbabwe. She considers growing up in Africa a blessing. Being exposed to nature at an early age made her want to create a protected balance between humans and wildlife. Zimbabwe.
Maybe something in the city. Something in the city. Running from myself has never been an option. Crying every night has never solved any issues. Thinking very hard, I think I might eat a pastor. Never just spoke to the girl in the mirror. I don't wanna be this scared.
Nigeria. Vouch for the vultures is her environmental battle cry. She hopes to sensitize the public about the adverse effects of the vulture's extinction on economy, the environment, and public health. Nigeria. Is it me or is it starting to get hot in here? It's about to get a whole lot hotter with Colombia. She's a professional model that feels proud to be from a country with immense natural wealth and diverse flora and fauna. And joining the pageant made her realize the importance of keeping it from destruction. Colombia.
I don't wanna be this scared. Someone hold me, told me it will be that I will be a big deal.
Let's see if we can crank up that volume with Australia. Her advocacy revolves around action, care, and education. She believes that all these are connected in the battle against climate change. Australia.
Sometimes I feel invincible. Or maybe something in the city. Running from myself has never been an option. Crying every night has never solved any issues.
Puerto Rico. She considers herself family, or she considers family is the most important thing in every person's life. And she's so grateful to have a very loving and supportive family who has always been behind her every step of the way. Puerto Rico. Palestine. She's a born performer who recently launched an environmental awareness campaign together with her country's Ministry of Environment, which hopes to push legislation to ban littering. Palestine. Cuba. As an environmental ambassador, she uses her influence to encourage people to participate in community cleanups and fight fashion overconsumption by promoting sustainable fashion retailers. Cuba.
I can feel it. It must be the way I am.
Portugal. She's a journalism student who believes in the adage, plant a tree, grow a flower, let's give Mother Earth back her power. Portugal. Just 3 more to go to make up the top 12. Last 2. Only 2 spots left, and 1 goes to Netherlands. Back in her country, she's been doing school tours and conducting webinars to encourage the youth and private companies to take action on pressing environmental issues. Netherlands. And we have just space for 1 last delegate to make up the top 12. Oh yeah, let's just put this away. Let's just do a crowd favorite. I'd love to help you out, but these results are audited. I'm sorry. SGB & Co. is right here watching me, so I have to read out the name. And the last spot goes to Korea! Having traveled extensively, she would like to promote sustainable mobility by respecting nature and the culture of the place they're traveling to. Korea! Once again, the top 12 delegates competing for the title of Miss Earth 2022.
Or maybe something in the city. Something in the city. Running from myself has never been an option. Crying every night has never solved any issues. Thinking very hard, I think I might need a pastor. Never suspect the girl in the mirror. I don't wanna be this scared. I don't wanna be this scared. Someone hold me, told me.
I have no words for our judges' choices tonight.
I know. And that only goes to show you guys that the competition is getting tough for the ladies and probably tougher for the judges.
I'm quite sure, and especially now that we are going to the part of the show that can potentially tip the scales of the pageant.
And you'll know what that means. It's Karen's favorite segment, the hashtag Earth Talk Round. All that and more when we return, so stay tuned.
Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering.
Now, a few weeks ago, someone posted online and said the most intelligent women in pageantry are in Miss Earth. Well, of course I knew that. Came as no surprise to me, no surprise to our judges, and no surprise to the audience. But, why don't we let our ladies vouch for that in the next round of competition? However, only 8 will advance to be a step closer to becoming the new Miss Earth. Now, each of the top 8 will pick a card containing a topic in this bowl over here, which, by the way, is made from environmentally friendly materials. She will then expound on her chosen topic within 30 seconds. And once this chime sounds, that means her time is up. Now, Miss Marie-Chris Barbaso of SGV & Co. will now hand me the list of our top 8. And remember, once again, this is in no particular order. Thank you very much. So now, we would like to have on center stage. Can you feel it? Feel it yet? And not looking over my shoulders, ladies, please. In no particular order, Palestine. Hello, Palestine. Please grab a environmentally friendly hashtag over there from our environmentally friendly basket. Thank you very much. And we will ask you to basically expound on this hashtag. Open-minded.
I think in order to make a difference in the world, you have to be open-minded, especially when advocating for environmental protection. Because to truly be an advocate for the environment, you have to accept everyone equally, no matter where they come from. The environment, it transcends our social differences and it sees us as human beings. And that's what we must do with each other in order to progress towards saving our planet Earth. So let's come together, be open-minded, hand in hand, and save our planet. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Palestine. Open-minded, great hashtag. Okay. I will put this over here so we don't do any repeats. our next. Ooh. Oh boy. We're gonna blow the roof off this place soon. Australia. You know, I always thought Taylor Swift was from the US.
I'm the Australian version.
The Australian version of Taylor Swift. Doesn't she not look a little bit like her? Your hashtag, please, Australia. You brought a great crowd over there with you. Brought a lot of supporters. Okay, your hashtag. There's nothing on this. Is it the? Oh, I was gonna say, because Merriam-Webster's word of the year was gaslighting, and I felt pretty gaslit. Your hashtag is fairness. Fairness.
Thank you. When it comes to climate change and the effects that it has on people, it is unfair. Those that live in third world countries or perhaps even in poverty often bear the brunt of climate change, even though they are often not the perpetrators. It is those in first world countries who are over-consuming that are causing the most problems. So in order to create a world where climate change is equal, we first must be equitable in how we handle it.
Right on the 30-second mark. Are there extra points for that? No? I thought that takes talent. Anyway, we have a few more to get through. And Australia's not the only one that brought supporters, by the way. No offense. Korea! Hi, Korea. Could you grab your hashtag? Make sure it doesn't fall out this time, because... Ooh, this is a nice one. Hashtag loyalty.
Good evening, everyone. My hashtag is loyalty. I think it's very important to be loyal to the ones we love, and especially our Earth, as we live and we reside in this single planet called Earth. And with loyalty, I believe we can do better in order to, collectively share and across minds, across world, in order to help this world, and not just the environment, but more than that, because there are so many things that are intrinsically related to the Earth, just social issues and political issues and historical issues, and the war as well. So let's be loyal to each other and share some love. Thank you.
Loyal to each other, loyal to Mother Earth. Great answers so far. You guys have got a really tough job. Next up we have Zimbabwe. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm just the host, but every time it gets to this portion, it really just... And we're not even in the finals yet. We're in the top 8. You look calmer than I do, Zimbabwe. Your hashtag is sincerity.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that the earth is our home, and in order for us to always feel at home, we should adopt sincerity as one of our aspects in our lives. Thank you.
Sincerity. Okay. 4 more to go. Colombia. Just wanted to wind them up. We should have a separate pageant, Lorraine, next year for the Miss Earth fans. Just for them, like who are the best fans from which country? Colombia, would you mind pulling out your hashtag? And your hashtag is integrity.
Good evening, everyone. Mabuhay Philippines. I'm glad that I have this hashtag because integrity is one of the most important values that human being has to always respect. Integrity is to take care of ourselves, others, and of course, our Mother Earth. To put first the human rights and everything that's correct. Integrity should be the base of humanity and society, and it will be the best way to go to a sustainable future and a better lifestyle.
Colombia! We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, these are not in any particular order. I know you know that. I just want to hear myself say it again. And the next one is Belgium. Now, Belgium, as with the other ladies, you have a envelope in there with a hashtag. I'm sure you know how this works by now. Just expound for 30 seconds. And this is one that's kind of lacking in the world a little bit now. It's honesty.
Well, I think honesty is very important. And we need to be honest with ourselves, honest with our environment, because the clock is ticking, not only for ourselves, but also for our environment. That's why it's so important that we, not only as our Earth sisters and not only as our Earth warriors, but we all together as a social community fight for a healthier world. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Belgium. Honesty is such a lonely word. Revealing my age already. Okay, next up we have just 2 more spots, ladies and gentlemen, to fill up the top 8. And one of those spots goes to Puerto Rico. Hi, Puerto Rico. You got yourself a lot of fans there, too.
My family.
Your family. Did they travel all the way just for this?
Yes.
Great.
I felt the paper fall. Wait, I didn't see it.
It's okay, you can see it. It's all right. I trust you. Oh, speaking of which, trustworthy.
Mabuhay Philippines, thank you so much for having us tonight. And to me, being able to not only be trustworthy with the community that surrounds us, but with those who are really leading us to a brighter future is really key right now, especially from what we've been through this past few years. So to me, being able to create that trust between our communities and those that are in leadership places right now is really key to be able to evolve and have a brighter future. And that to me is the most important thing right now, being trustworthy with one another. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Puerto Rico. Thank you. I thought it was broken for a moment. Okay, down to the last spot for the top 8. And this goes to Netherlands. Netherlands, a beautiful country, please. Very green too.
Not much options. Not a lot of options left.
Not a lot of options, you're right. The lucky last. Okay, your hashtag is dependable.
The earth that we all live on is dependable on us. So why do we treat it the way that we do? The fauna of our earth is dependable on us. So why do we treat it the way that we do? This is something that needs to stop. It needs to change. And the way that we can do that is if we unite our voices together, and not just one, or the other, but united, and then we can make sure that the earth will be a better place. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Netherlands. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again for your top 8. Now 3 rounds of competition are done, but the task is far from over. Later on, we'll find out from the judges who they choose to be in this year's Final 4. Any idea, ladies?
I do know it's going to be a tough call, but if it was my choice, I would crown all 8 ladies here tonight.
That's not actually a bad idea. Well, it won't be long before the thrilling finale of Miss Earth's comeback is gonna happen on live stage.
Yes, and still ahead, we'll hand out another set of special awards, plus we'll get to know more about next year's hosting country.
This is definitely getting exciting, so stay glued to your seats as Miss Earth 2022 returns.
Now, before we even crown Miss Earth 2022, everyone's already looking forward to Miss Earth 2023, which will be held, by the way, in the wonderful country of Vietnam. Now, preparations are already underway for the grand event as early as now. And here's a peek at what awaits Miss Earth fans all around the world.
Siren ceremony, the key moment, 3, 2, 1, starts now.
To the people behind Nova Entertainment, thank you very much for supporting Miss Earth, and see you there in Vietnam. Now, each year, all delegates are asked to produce an eco video that highlights their country's unique biodiversity and to serve as a call to every citizen to act on global environmental issues. Now, the special panel of judges composed of representatives from heirs of the word, the National Council of Women of the Philippines, as well as the Miss Earth Foundation, have chosen 4 outstanding works. And they are from Africa, Namibia, from the Americas, Colombia, from Asia and Oceania, Nepal, and from Europe, Ireland. Presenting the awards to the Best Ego Video winners are Miss Earth founders, Mr. Ramon Monzon and Miss Lorraine Shook. And we're down to the final stretch of Miss Earth 2022, so don't skip a beat because coming right up, the heart-pounding announcement of the Final Four. Stay with us, we'll be right back. All right, Nellies, thank you for that. These 8 ladies have done a remarkable job in their quest to become the new Miss Earth. But, only 4 will be left standing. Now, the judges have made their choices, and I will now get the results from Miss Mary Chris Barbaso as SGV & Co. Here are the audited results. Thank you very much. Okay. And your top 4 looks a little bit like this. Starting out with Australia. Next up we have Colombia. Just 2 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. And one of those spots goes to Palestine. Just 1 name left, ladies and gentlemen. Just 1 name left for your top 4. And the final spot for the top 4 goes to am I hearing Korea? Yes, I am. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love to your fabulous Final 4!
Oh my God, the crowd is definitely going crazy on this side of the cove. Oh my God, I would see actually like shoots flying, to be honest. And speaking of flying, like time flew so fast. Earlier, we were just in our opening number, and now we're here about to crown, and here are the 4 ladies that will bring home the crown, right?
Yes, and actually, you know, we just started, and in the blink of an eye, it's already the top 4. And we just want to thank G-Force for an amazing introduction earlier.
Yeah, I agree. It really gave me a lot of goosebumps. And so, like, G-Force, you guys are the best.
Thank you. And I hope that your top 4 are actually the ones that you actually like, you know? Are your bets there? Yes?
And we're running out of breath, like walking here, because everybody's just like shouting, throwing their shoes, like quite literally, to be honest. This is something that I really miss doing live. So thank you for the audience for making us feel so alive tonight.
I can actually barely hear myself with all the crowd. This is it, you know? The make or break part of the competition. All eyes, all ears are on these four ladies as they make their final impression to our judges.
That's true, but all they need to do is speak their minds and their hearts out. Of course, it's easier said than done, so good luck to the ladies, to be honest.
I am so impressed with how they handle the pressure. Pressure on stage is not a joke, like you and I can totally say that. And I can't wait to see how this will turn out tonight.
Let's now get back to James and see how the ladies will fare in the final Q&A.
Thank you very much. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. One last chance for these stunning ladies to seal the deal. I will be asking all four delegates the same question. And as you can see, the other delegates will be wearing headphones so they will not hear the final question. Each will be given 30 seconds to respond until she hears this warning chime. Let's begin with Australia. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm more stressed than you. I really am. This is your... Oh no, this is my parking pass. Can we get it validated? No, I'm just kidding. All right, Australia. You brought a big postie with you, but you brought your crowd. This is it. It's come down to this moment. And this is your question. What is one thing you want to write in this world, and how would you write it?
One thing that I would write in this world are the wrongs done to our environment. For too long, it has gone unchecked, and we are seeing the consequence of this. As someone who grew up in the countryside in Australia and got to travel my nation living in a tent for 14 months, I've seen firsthand the impacts that climate change has on our beautiful nature. And so if I could write, I would beg that everybody please reconsider and do your best to ace climate conservation.
Beautiful. Australia, ladies and gentlemen, come on. Let's call out Colombia. Colombia, you're gonna have to match the energy of Australia. I'm just saying. Come on, she's a little nervous, I'm sure. I hope you didn't hear the question, Colombia. Same question for you. What is one thing you would want to write in this world? Write meaning the opposite of wrong, not writing. And how would you write it?
Can you repeat it?
So, what is one thing you would want to write or correct in this world, and how would you correct it?
Thank you. Well, I think we should start writing about the human rights and about the real protection of the Mother Earth. Equality, the way we treat human beings, we have to treat fauna and flora. We have to take care of the ecosystems, and we have to realize that we are in our planet, our Mother Earth, which is just one home. So it's our responsibility to write about it and to make sure that we really take care of it, not with talking, but with actions. Thank you.
Colombia, ladies and gentlemen. And then there were two. Let's call up Palestine. Who said that? I want to meet the fan. Where's the Palestine fan? Make some noise. There you go. Hi. Same question for you, although you had your headphones on, so I'll read it again. What is one thing you want to write in this world, and how would you write it?
I think I would want to fight the ignorance and selfishness of people, because I think that is the main problem that we are facing today with all of the issues, including the environmental catastrophes that we are facing, which are made from humans. So, me personally, my environmental advocacy was launching an educational campaign with governmental and non-governmental organizations in Palestine, including the United Nations, where I educated people about the dangers. And I think that it starts with education, and that's how we can really solve the selfishness and ignorance that we see in the world today and save planet Earth.
Thank you very much, Palestine. And there certainly is quite a lot to right in the world right now. And maybe our next contestant has the answer. Maybe she can uncover it for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Korea. Hi, Korea. Okay, Korea, same question for you. What is one thing you would like to right in this world, as in correct, and how would you correct it?
Could you repeat the question?
What is one thing you would want to correct in the world, and how would you correct it?
If there's something I would correct in this world, it would be being empathetic. We often mistake kindness as being empathetic, but what being empathetic is really putting yourself in someone else's shoes. And when it comes to climate issues and other issues in this world, one has to be empathetic. You need to really see how the other person perceives this world. You need to understand their pain by being in their shoes. And that, I feel like, differs from being empathetic. Kindness and empathetic can be different. And if I get the chance to really define it differently, that's how I would define it in the dictionary. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Korea, by being empathetic and learning empathy, putting yourself in other people's shoes, and there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, the competition is officially done. It's now all up to our judges to decide who they think deserves to wear the Miss Earth crown. It's going to be down to the wire right here in the thrilling finale of Miss Earth 2022. Thank you very much, ladies. Now, staging an event of this caliber is a humongous task, and we would like to take this moment to extend our gratitude to all the local government units, the Philippine National Police, and the private companies for making the delegates' stay here in the Philippines an experience they will never forget. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And now, after weeks of travels, eco-tours, and mini competitions, it's time to meet the lucky lady who will have an amazing year ahead. The final scores have been tallied, and handing me the results right now is Miss Mary Chris Barbaso, partner SGB & Co., our official tabulator. And we begin with Miss Earth Fire. And Miss Earth Fire 2022 is Colombia! And crowning Miss Earth Fire is Miss Earth Fire 2021 Baitong Petsong. As you know, every queen needs her elemental court, and this is why we have the Miss Earth Fire and now the Miss Earth Water. And the Miss Earth Water for 2022 is... Palestine! And the next crowning Miss Earth Water is Miss Earth Water 2020 Roxy Bayens, together with Carousel Vice President and Project Director Miss Pichi Veneracion. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Ladies, please take center stage as you are now. I have to make this very clear. I will be announcing Miss Earth 2022 first, which means the remaining delegate will take their title of Miss Earth Air. Once again, in my hand is Miss Earth 2022. Any last minute guesses? Keep it up, let's go! Miss Earth 2022 is... Korea! This, of course, makes Miss Earth Air 2022 Australia. And crowning Miss Earth 2022 is Destiny Wagner, together with Carousel President Mr. Ramon Monzon, and crowning Miss Earth Air is Miss Earth Air 2016 Michelle Gomez, together with Carousel Executive Vice President Miss Lorraine Shook. Congratulations once again to Miss Earth 2022 and her elemental court. This has truly been a successful comeback on live stage, and we thank everyone for staying with us. On behalf of Angelia Ong, Karen Ibasco, Nelly's Pimentel, and the rest of Carousel Productions, this has been James Deakin saying so long for the Philippines and see you in Vietnam!